But welcome to our Shabbat at home together. We are about a week away from Passover, Pesach. So in preparation for our wonderful celebration of liberation, on this Shabbat, we embrace the role of sacred storytelling in our tradition, which is certainly at the very heart of the Passover Seder. The Psalms remind us that storytelling is a way of embracing heartfulness. When we share our deepest truths, our most important stories, we open our hearts and we can connect on the soul level. Psalm 51 verse 10 says, Lev tahor brali Elohim, v'ruach nachon chadesh b'kirbi. Create a pure heart in me, Great Spirit. Create a pure heart in me. Create a pure heart in me, Great Spirit. Create a pure heart in me. Create a pure heart in me, Great Spirit. Create a pure heart in me, and renew a true soul within me, and renew a true soul within, and renew a true soul within me, and renew a true soul within.
And now it's time to light our Shabbat candles.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light of Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light of Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner להדליק נר של שבת. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And let's sing Shalom Aleichem.
I think we should. Shalom Aleichem. To you, to all of us who are messengers of Shalom on this Shabbat. Shalom. Which one want to sing? How about Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Orchem LeShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ברכוני לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. Midrash, our people's creative commentary on the stories in the Torah, have always been a powerfully engaging way of filling in the gaps in the stories from the Torah. The contemporary liturgist Ruth Sohn wrote this lovely midrash about Miriam called, I Shall Sing to the Lord a New Song.
I, Miriam, stand at the sea and turn to face the desert, stretching endless and still. My eyes are dazzled, the sky brilliant blue, sunburnt sands unyielding white. My hands turn to dove wings. My arms reach for the sky, and I want to sing the song rising inside me. My mouth opens. I stop. Where are the words? Where is the melody?
In a moment of panic, my eyes go blind. Can I take a step without knowing a destination? Will I falter? Will I fall? Will the ground sink away from under me? The song, still unformed, how can I sing? To take the first step, to sing a new song, is to close one's eyes and dive into unknown waters. For a moment, knowing nothing, risking all, but then to discover the waters are friendly, the ground is firm, and the song rises again.
Out of my mouth come words lifting the wind, and I hear, for the first, the song that has been in my heart, silent, unknown, even to me. Amen.
Amen.
Watching the 1998 DreamWorks animation film, The Prince of Egypt, was an annual tradition in my home when my children were growing up. Every year in preparation for Passover, we watched the movie again and we talked about it. We hope to show you now a montage of scenes from that film, The Prince of Egypt, that tell the epic story of the Exodus. And in the background, you'll hear a contemporary song called So Decide by the Israeli band Shtar.
You're sublime, you're the source, you're divine, you're the time, you're the cause, you're the life, a different gear, you're the one that keeps me here. So decide that this is all over. Don't deny my chance to be free. Hail the truth till I can no longer. I carried you Shir Hashem Ma'aminem. Shir Hashem, Shir Hashem Ma'aminem. You're the thread, you're the thought, you're the cord for which I fought. You're the truth, you're the love, you're the fear, and you're the one that keeps me here. So decide that this is all over. Lay me down and let me be free. Held the truth till I can no longer. I carry you, won't you carry me? Shir Hashem, Shir Hashem Ma'aminem. Shir Hashem, Shir Hashem Ma'aminem. So decide that this is all over. Lay me down, let me be free. Held the truth till I can no longer lie. Carried you, won't you carry me? So decide that this is all over. Lay me down and let me be free. Held the truth till I can no longer. I carried you, won't you carry me?
Now it's time for the Baruch Hu. If you're able, please rise in body or spirit. This tefillah reminds us that to truly connect to God, we need to connect to one another, to stay genuinely connected to ourselves, and to be present, fully present.
Yada
Lie, 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 yalla, lie, lie, lie. Yalla, lie, 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 yalla, lie, lie, lie. Yalla, lie, 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 yalla, lie, lie, lie. Yalla, lie, 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 yalla, lie, lie, lie. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Halalai, lai, lai, halalai, lai, lai, yalalai, 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 lai, lai. Tonight's a little bit of a challenge technically because our director and tech maven, Mark Garretts, is in Los Angeles with his father. So he's directing from Los Angeles, and Zoe and I are in our home, of course. So please be understanding if things are a little bit off. We're doing our best. And thank you, Mark. We're ready to move into Ma'ariv Aravim, the tefillah, the prayer that gives this evening service its name. We'll sing the first and last lines of the prayer. And this is the prayer that welcomes the evening and attunes us to the wonder of the rhythm of life. We're invited to pay attention to how Shabbat enters our lives with the setting of the sun.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim.
Amen. We bless you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows.
Your wisdom sets the way on which time and seasons glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars.
Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night.
As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. El chai v'kayam tamid imloch aleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim.
Amen. Sometimes musical instruments tell our stories with so much charisma. In this video that we'd like to show you, Yuval Grumer, an extraordinary guitarist, plays the Passover song Avadim Hayinu, We Were Slaves in Egypt.
Whoa. That was actually being played real time. And now it's time for the Shema and V'ahavta. At this time last year, Morgan Sachs was preparing for her bat mitzvah, scheduled for March 21st of 2020. Then, of course, on March 17th, California went into full shelter in place. And we had to postpone Morgan's bat mitzvah. It was the first time for us that such a thing had occurred. Initially, we thought we might be able to reschedule her bat mitzvah by the end of the summer or maybe in the early fall. This Shabbat, 1 year later, tomorrow morning, Morgan will be called to the Torah as a bat mitzvah. Last night, we gathered at the Sachs home. Morgan and her mother, Erin, her grandmother's aunt, Maura Shelby, friend of the family, and several relatives zoomed in from Chicago, Portland, and state of Washington. These women shared stories from their own lives that they believed Morgan could benefit from hearing at this moment of transition in her life. The stories were deep and meaningful. It is one of the really sweet contemporary rituals that we've been doing in this community for more than 2 decades. It's powerful. Tomorrow morning, we will gather again on the synagogue patio to celebrate Morgan's bat mitzvah. It will be a special moment in the life of this young person, her family, and our community. I hope you can join us on Facebook Live or on YouTube. Right now, we affirm the centrality of God as the source of all connectedness in the universe. Wherever you are, we hope you will join with us, join our voices in affirming Echad, that we can stand together, we can be together in prayer with across great distances. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malechuto Leolam Vaed Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha Bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha veshinantam levanecha ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך Uvisharecha.
One of our people's most powerful storytelling prayers is Mi Chamocha. We found this lovely version of the prayer sung by 3 sisters from Florida who call themselves 3 Before Joy. They love to sing sacred music, and this harmony is otherworldly.
Now it's time for the Amidah. And for this time of reflection, we invite you to listen to words from the Haggadah. Karev Yom. This prayer says, bring near the day that is neither day nor night. Most High, dear God, make known that yours is the day as well as the night. Illuminate like day the dark of night. This piece is sung by the actress Mare Winningham and is set to a poignant home movie of an early 20th century Passover Seder on New York's Lower East Side.
Karev yom, asher hu lo yom velo laila. Karev yom, asher hu lo yom velo laila. Ram chuda, 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 ki lecha hayom av lecha halayla. Ram hoda, 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 ki lecha hayom av lecha halayla. Shomrim afked le'icha, gam bayom v'gam balayla. Karev yom, asher hu lo yom velo layla. Karev yom, asher hu lo yom velo layla. Ta'ir, 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 ki lecha hayom av lecha halayla. Ta'ir, 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 ki lecha hayom av lecha halayla. Shomrim afked le'icha, gam bayom v'gam balayla. Karev yom, asher hu lo yom velo layla. Karev yom, asher hu lo yom velo layla. Asher hu lo yom velo layla. Asher hu lo yom velo layla.
I am relatively new to the Beth Chaim community and to Rabbi Dan's life, but I do know that storytelling is an essential component of how rituals are conducted in this community. And that is because of Rabbi Dan's orientation as a storyteller. He was once an actor and a director in the theater and in documentary film. He knows the power of story and of personal stories very well, and that they draw us closer to each other. Rabbi Dan not only shares his personal stories with us so generously each week on his vlog and his weekly Devar and in the Star newsletters and on high holidays, but he also encourages all of us to share ours and make space for us to do so. Rabbi Dan's Torah study is like none other that I know of. We gather each Shabbat and we come to understand and relate to the weekly Torah portions through stories from our own lives. And before each bar or bat mitzvah, Rabbi Dan holds what he calls a rite of passage, which he described doing the other night. It's a ceremony where the elder men or women of the young person circle share their stories with the bar or bat mitzvah child in a sacred space. On Passover, we use a Haggadah to guide us through the Seder. Haggadah in Hebrew means the telling, Haggadah, and it comes from the root word to tell. We are commanded to retell the story of the Exodus in every generation because once upon a time, we had no paper or printing presses, and few people even knew how to read. The only way to preserve history was to recount it through song and through chant and through poetry and epic verse. Even though today we do have other means of recording and preserving our stories and our history, there is still nothing quite like the human voice in real time, preferably by candlelight or by firelight, passing on our sacred stories down to the next generation. We hope you will join us for our virtual communal Seder on Sunday, March 28th at 6 p.m. We will sing and offer blessings, and most importantly, we will tell the sacred stories of our people, and we will add our own stories to the Seder tapestry. Ken Yehi Ratzon, so may it be. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Shkoach. Shkoach. Now we dream of a world at peace together where we are all free. This was a difficult week in the news. The terrible killings that occurred in Atlanta. And Pesach is all about the other. And when anyone is made to feel the other, everyone suffers. So may we work towards a world in which there is no other. Oseh Shalom Bimramav. Please join us.
Let's do the other version.
Okay.
Oseh
Shalom Bimramav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru, imru.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
And now we invite you to visualize friends, loved ones, and people all around the country who are in need of this prayer for healing. We include not only those around the world who are sick with the COVID-19 virus and recovering from it, but tonight we also stand in solidarity with the Asian American community. We are heartbroken by the hatred, the violence, the racist words and deeds that defy our deepest values of love and justice for all. An attack on one of us is an attack on us all. If you're on Facebook, you can type in the names of the people you'd like to dedicate this prayer to. And you're also invited to say their names aloud in just a moment.
God of compassion, source of healing, God who blessed Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. We pray to you tonight on behalf of and include Bill Fisher, Cindy Watkins, Carol Mulrooney, Lonnie Barish, Laura Ben, Sandy Morris, Bryce Kelly, Tamara Grelk, Harvey Finkel, Susan Colas, Herb Holden, Herb Manleveg, Louis Levy, Marty Bach, Aharon Ben Yerucham HaKohen, Mildred Bernstein, Shira Bat Chaim Mordechai Valiba Devora, Shella Pearl, Otto Jagoda, Daryl Davidson, Jason Moss, Cheryl Adler, Linda Ahrens, Charlotte and Irving Markowitz, Robert Glazier, David Ben David Vedina, Naamal Levana Bat Avraham Visara, Laurette Abrams, Savion Plum, Paul Head, Judith Damboic, Naftali Ben Yidel Vishifra, Beth Siegel, Bilha Bat Eliyahu V'chaya, Tzipora Rachel Bat Aryeh V'Esther, David Ben Esther V'Aryeh, Ava Pedersen, Binyamin Nachshon Ben Esther V'Aryeh.
And of course, Rabbi Dan, still recovering from knee surgery.
Thank you. Beyado afkid ruchi, ve'etishan ve'aira, ve'im ruchi keviati, Adonai li velo ira, ve'im ruchi keviati, Adonai li velo ira. My soul I give to you, my spirit in your care. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Hold me in your hand. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Safely in your hand. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, healing of body, healing of spirit, and please, dear God, give strength to those who lovingly provide them with care.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Our Yortzeit list this week includes Ann Goldman, mother of Janet Lieber, Nathan Perlman, father of Julie Perlman, Joshua Benveniste, father of Daniel Benveniste. We include in our Kaddish tonight the 8 people who were senselessly murdered in Atlanta in a hate crime targeting both Asians and workers in the sex industry. All those who are in the first year of mourning the loss of a close loved one are invited to rise to honor their memories. Anyone observing a yortzeit tonight is also invited to rise. And anyone who feels the need to say the Kaddish Tom, the mourner's Kaddish tonight, is invited to rise. And we say of all these for whom we are rising for Zichronam Livracha, may their memories forever be a blessing. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Bialma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru.
Amen.
Yehe Shmei Rabba mevarach le'olam u'le'olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal Shemei dekudisha
Brichu.
le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru.
Amen.
Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru.
Amen.
Zecher, zecher, zecher. Tzadikim livracha, livracha.
May, may their memories bless our days. Bless our days.
Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., Morgan Sachs will be called to the Torah and become a bat mitzvah. We say Mazal Tov to Morgan, to her parents, Andy and Aaron, her sister, Riley, her grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, all, the whole family. Oh, what a sweet simcha. With the bat mitzvah in the morning, our Torah study moves to the afternoon and will be at 2 p.m. The link is in the happenings. Finally, we hope you will be able to join us on Sunday, March 28th at 6 p.m. for our virtual communal Passover Seder. It's going to be sweet and rich, and love to have you with us. So it's now time for our Kiddush and Motzi. I hope you have some wine or some juice to taste the sweetness of this Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen.
Chaim. Chaim.
L'chaim.
Fresh baked challah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Thank you. Let me get a piece for you.
Delicious. We conclude our Shabbat Tefillah with a little gift from Boys Town, Jerusalem. Boys Town is one of Israel's largest technological training centers. The 950 boys live on campus and are from 45 different countries whose families have immigrated to Israel. 75% are from economically disadvantaged backgrounds. I remember when I lived in Israel, my bubby lived in Beit Vagan in Boys Town. I went by there all the time and saw the boys running around. And this is a sweet, playful version of Dayenu. Dayenu, Lichvod Pesach, in honor of Passover. Please enjoy.
בחרבה ולא שיקה צרנו בתוכו דיינו כאילו שיקה צרנו בתוכו ולא נתן לנו את השבת דיינו די דיינו די דיינו די דיינו 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 די דיינו די דיינו די דיינו 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 די די דיינו די 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 דיינו די 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 דיינו די 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 דיינו די הוא נתן לנו את השבת ולא הכיר לנו לפני הר סיני דיינו כאילו הכיר לנו לפני הר סיני ולא נתן לנו את התורה דיינו אילו נתן לנו את התורה ולא הכניסנו לארץ ישראל דיינו אילו הכניסנו לארץ ישראל ולא בנה לנו את בית הבחירה דיינו די דיינו די דיינו די דיינו 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 די דיינו די דיינו די דיינו דיינו דיינו
In Israel, even the camels know how to sing Dayenu. And so we say,
Shabbat Shalom.